Sounds a bit more erotic than anything else. After Luke has given a blowjob to Nathan.
I'm not putting that in.
You are like,
Oh, me bit of paper.
Oh, Luke's gay.
Don't look at it.
Where is it?
It's on top of your gaming chair.
Is it writing up? A quick glance.
No, it's not.
Right. Shut it up. Right.
Tell the good folks what we've done. Internet.
Is everyone ready?
Ready? Go for it.
Internet! Welcome to the Nerd Collective again for another video by us three. I am Luke Shepherd. This is Nathan Davey. Daniel LeBurn Bellaby, as always. Not always, actually, is there.
You know what you just remind me of? You know when Toy Story 2 when Woody comes out of the box and he fixes his cat? He kicks his leg at that.
Right, today's video we are going to do top 5 comic book movies. But before anyone goes crazy,
It's
or anyone
opinion
says
story.
this is our personal top 5,
And ones we could remember best.
and we're going to sort of like do some sort of maths at the end to try and tally them up and make an overall top 5 of us. But this, we're not claiming these are the top 5 comic book movies. This is our personal top 5. There'll be reasons behind it. We'll tell you them reasons. If you don't agree with them, there you go.
Hit that thumbs up.
And there we go.
Right,
So
we're going from 5.
are we all going to? How are we going to do this? Are we all going to see our
We'll go
fifth
this
five,
All five.
and then we'll all do our fourth?
Well, a little bit.
5.
Yeah, I'll have 5.
Right. So who's going first? Do you want me to go first? Right.
I'm nervous as
Right.
fuck.
Right. My number 5. This is going to shock you because I'm known as the DC guy, right? I give the Marvel films a lot of stick, right? And I don't fucking like Marvel at all. There's nothing about Marvel like that really. I find it entertaining. I just give them some grief. But this is going to surprise people because number 5 on my top 5 comic book movies is
You forgot.
Iron Man.
Oh.
The original Iron Man movie, the first one.
Interesting.
Reasons being, not a big Marvel fan at all. Everyone knows who knows us. Hate Marvel. Don't like it at all.
And that's exactly why he's not allowed to tally them up with it. Because he's
But
biased.
the thing I liked about Iron Man is right. It was fucking comic book movie. He was fucking funny as shit in it. I loved the way he played Tony Stark. I loved the whole seeing him trapped in this cave because he was this kid genius and he builds himself this kid proper shit looking suit, but out of scrap he made it, fucked them over, and then he gets a suit and the whole film I thought was just fun, colourful. It was a good comic book movie, very comic book-esque, and then even at the end it was completely like the opposite of every superhero film you see, where it's just like, fuck it, I'm Iron Man.
Buy with the burgers.
With the
Because he's
fucking-
cool.
aye.
Isn't he? Right, anyway, right.
Number 5.
My number 5, right, and it's only because it's recent,
Hide your sheet.
is Doctor Strange. I know this might seem crazy because I think it's just gone out in the US, but
I haven't seen it,
it's
so I can't put
it's
it in
only,
there.
it is only because it's
I
fresh
haven't
in my memory and it's a film that I actually really want to watch again. That's it. That's the only reason it's on number 5. because
Interesting,
it's fresh
as
in my
in-
mind.
Because I've seen all the trailers and none of them trailers have made me think that looks fucking good
Do you
at
know?
all.
I'll say hands down if you want to comment into a review. Storyline 2 out of 10. Visual effects fucking unbelievable.
Coming from someone who's just said there that I hate Marvel.
You want to watch a fucking film in 4K? That shit is what you want to watch in 4K because it is insane. That's the only good thing it's got going for it. Honestly.
My number 5. It's not a mainstream one. Blade.
You'll see.
Blade. I'll
I'll give you that because
It's-
I haven't got it on my list, but that is a really
yeah,
good.
it's a really good film. Like just
And how many people actually did you know that was a comic?
yeah, it's not your normal type of vampire film where they fall in love and everyone doesn't give a shit.
I am going to agree. Yeah, it's fucking not
Wesley
awesome.
Snipes makes Blade. Blade is Wesley Snipes, and the music,
I think
the
actually
film itself. Is
Blade, the
immense.
opening to Blade is probably one of the best.
That
opening
whole fight scene
comic
at the
book.
end with the blood
The
spilling.
whole
the
fight
whole
scene,
spin,
yeah,
yeah.
the fight scenes are amazing. But then Blade 2 went and swapped with CGI, and Blade 3 was even worse.
Next.
Next, right, number 4. Fanboy and me, because this is exactly what I wanted this film to be, right? I loved
Let's
it.
make these explanations brief. This
I
is
was,
going to be a
fucking,
long
I was
fucking
tingling
one.
when I seen it, when I came out, I watched the extended cut, Batman v Superman,
Not even on my list.
fucking amazing.
No.
People hate it, can hate it all you want, but for me that was just fucking everything I wanted out of a DC film.
No,
Trinity coming together, little snippets of Aquaman, the Flash. I wasn't 100% on Lex towards the end. I was a bit like, I'm liking him. He's copying the Joker, but he's interesting. I thought the
I
fight
can
scenes
tell you
were
hands
fucking
down
great.
that did not make my list on the basis that I've seen it 3 times and I really don't need to see it again.
Oh, I don't.
This is nothing I need to see again.
Just editing.
Ah,
I'm
you
not
editing.
editing shit.
Yes.
Right.
See,
I wrote that word there.
mine's going to look like a Marvel fact.
That word there is all I wrote.
Okay, what's that say?
I can't even read it.
Honor.
Honourable mentions.
Honourable mentions.
Right, my number 4 is Civil War because I was ultimately excited about that movie.
That was part of my
Ultimately,
mentions.
at number 4.
Yeah, that was a good.
Just
good
because
Nothing
it
happened
wasn't.
from it.
No, nothing actually really happened, right? And that
No
wasn't the
result.
thing. All I wanted to do is see these light-hearted superheroes fight like like they would in a comic.
Like they're doing Batman v Superman.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. But you wanted the
I was
story to
waiting.
be
I was waiting for something.
No,
I was waiting for the
no,
argument.
Wait, but if you pick up a comic, right, in a Justice League comic, there's fucking how many superheroes flying about on the screen at one time? In one panel, how many of dialogues? It's funny, it's quick. Just that fight scene in Civil War was like you could frame it by frame in a comic, and you wouldn't go, that was shit.
Yeah, that's why it's in my
It's just
honourable
because it
mentions.
was a spectacle of. It was quite smart, but I liked it. It was nice and colourful. And Spider-Man was really good. That was the only good bit, really.
Well, my number 4 is Iron Man. Same reason.
Higher
So,
up
like,
the
it was
list.
the start of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it was everything you wanted in a comic book film. Like it was just Tony Stark.
I'm just going to
Robert
say,
Downey
right,
Jr.
that.
is Tony Stark. There's just no getting away from it. There
Yeah,
is
but let's
no
not
getting
just
away from it.
let's not just get past the fact that you just slated the Marvel, right? But you've just pinned his at the same point as yours. So for his 4 in the best, yours is 5, and yours compared to his is Batman versus Superman on your list. So let's just step off the Batman versus Superman high horse for a second, and let's realise that y'all.
Well, so far, right, based on this, Iron Man's made our overall top 5.
I'll make a prediction. I bet we've all put exactly the same thing as number 1. So let's just get
I
to number
guarantee
3.
I bet you we haven't.
I guarantee we haven't.
I guarantee we haven't
We
put
haven't.
the same as number 1.
I bet mine made better.
I bet you what you two. I bet you what you think we've all put as number 1. I bet you mine is my number 2.
Alright,
Right,
3.
okay.
What's in 3?
Number 3. This is going to be a fucking thing. See, this is when he's not going to believe what I'm saying, right? But this when this came out, I fucking loved it. I still think it's the best one out of the original 3. X-Men: The Last Stand.
Oh.
Because people hate that fucking film, but I think it's fucking
X-Men.
class when fucking Jean Grey comes back as fucking Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All that big fight coming on, Magneto's
My
flying.
hon- my
there's-
honourable-
I watched that film, and
My
I
honourable
was like,
mention
fucking,
is
that is mint.
X-Men 1.
Was it?
Because it was the first superhero film.
X-Men
I was
was
a
the
bit
first,
hyped for.
it was the first superhero film I was hyped for.
It
and I
was
fucking
really
enjoyed
bad,
it.
but
Like, I
when it
watched
came
the old
out-
Batman films, and I love them. But X-Men was the one where I was like, shit.
See, number 3 was probably the worst, like the one I liked the least out of the 3.
That's what most people do. But it was the one when I watched it, I was like, fuck, I'm enjoying this.
That's
When
when
she came back,
Jean Grey.
like, I'm a
and
big fan of this
yeah.
fan. Like, I think she's class, Jean Grey.
Wolverine's killed Jean Grey shit tons in the comics as well.
But I thought
Right,
that was fucking
number
good.
3, I put Winter Soldier because the hand-to-hand combat in that movie is off.
That
the
is
fucking
exact.
hook.
My honourable mention. It's not in my top 5, right? It was close, but it's in the honourable mentions. That is why the hand-to-hand is unreal.
Unbelievable.
It's
It's
in
not
the
fair.
first 5 minutes. Captain America kicks ass, and it's like, what?
It doesn't look cheesy. It
Yeah.
looks strong.
Captain America doesn't look cheesy.
Well, he
Not
looks,
in that
he looks
5 minutes, I swear to
whenever the camera pans up to his head and he's got that fucking thing on, you're like, oh, tag it off.
Yeah, honestly, like
Everybody knows who you are.
just the whole film was really good. I thought.
Civil War, actually, of all the Marvel movies, has the best story. And it's actually probably more story than there is action, which is unlike
I
Marvel.
think it's the start of.
I was like, he's a spectacle, he's a bit of story.
it's the start of
Spectacle
Captain
story.
Hydra.
Was.
But
What's your number 3?
my number 3, right? This is purely personal because these two aren't going to agree. These are going to slay the shit. First Batman film I ever saw, Batman Forever. See?
Right, I give you this fight. Batman Returns.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could give you a leg to stand on.
To be fair,
Can you think of
Batman and
anyone else
Robin.
being Riddler?
No, yeah.
I can and I can't.
What,
Like,
about 20 years
but
later
that's
when you
what-
realise you
could
can
you
actually
think of
act
anyone?
the way
Could you ever think of Heath Ledger playing the Joker? Because when they said Heath Ledger was playing the Joker, I was like, fuck.
I thought he
I
When he
thought
was in what was that film, A
I
Knight's Tale, and that I was
Yeah.
like, this cunt.
I really like that film.
I thought it was
No, I'm not saying it's a bad film, but I'm just saying this man
Sir
is
Ulrich von
playing the
Liechtenstein is a
craziest,
legend.
most iconic villain in history. And when he played it, he
Nah, he was
put
good.
me down in the pan, didn't he? So you're saying, can you think of anyone else playing the Riddler?
No, it's
But I can guarantee
purely
you,
personal.
someone better than us, who knows casting, who
This is
understands
purely
actors.
personal.
Do you know
This is-
why?
It was pure cheesy comic book
What's
film.
happening at the moment is the DC universe is coming to fire, and Luke is retaliating.
It was pure cheesy comic book film.
Anybody doesn't know
I loved
what's
it. It was good. It was colourful.
Number
It
two.
was-
You've
Oh,
got a lot of films to pick from.
I know, when to be
I know.
fair, let's just alliterate. We
Right.
have
It
to
was either
start
that or
these
Batman
upstairs.
Begins. It was either that
10
or
minutes
Batman
upstairs. There's
Number
loads of
two.
honourable mentions I don't think of now.
Number
Yeah.
2. I bet this is what Nathan thought was going to be my number 1.
Begins. Go on then.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I thought that was
The
gonna
Dark
be
Knight.
film.
Awesome for Christopher Nolan. Best thing that's ever happened to Batman. I love
What
all
the
3
fuck
films.
can you pick as number one then?
You'll see.
No.
You'll see.
If he puts fucking Suicide.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Watchmen. But I think I'm the only one who's
Nah.
seen it. But I love the comic.
Wasn't even in my top 20.
I've seen it and I love it.
But you need to
I don't know. I'd fight for an honourable mention, but
No.
as good as it is.
You can't.
My number 2 is Avengers
Didn't even
because-
make my list.
because
Or honourable mention.
and
I'm the
all
Marvel
the
guy.
build-up,
Mhm.
all the build-up, right, from the films previous.
It was cleverly marketed, like,
It
wasn't
was.
it? It was really
Everything was
clever.
cleverly done. Like all the films before, they
Because
just
you
build up.
forget,
and
It's just,
everyone's
it's
in
just a
there.
shame they had Loki, which is the fucking worst villain.
I'm gonna
ever.
say-
he looks the fucking
The only
worst.
thing I'm
First
going to
that
say to
small
you is
movie,
right,
yeah.
Scarlett Johansson. There you go, Scarlett Johansson.
Well,
But
Marvel
if that's what's going to make, if Scarlett Johansson's the reason she's made your film,
No, no,
I'll put Lost in
it's not.
Translation in there.
No,
Huh?
that's not a comic book film.
Yeah, but it's just Scarlett Johansson can't be your
No.
fucking reason for Avengers being your number fucking 2
She's-
spot you've done.
Right,
Wait,
but
you can't,
Loki
right?
can't be the only reason I can't have it there.
That's a good point.
The shady acting.
Right, one. Well,
Number
what
one.
have you put for one?
Dark Knight.
I have as well.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises is better than the Dark Knight. Joker.
Honourable mentions.
You only
It got the honourable mention, right? It got the honourable mention.
Everyone, right, puts the Dark Knight as number 1, right?
'Cause it's
Because of the
better.
Joker, and
Yeah.
yes, the Joker is the best
No,
fucking.
Batman is the best Batman there. Between the 3 films, that's the best Batman there.
Yeah,
So
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm giving you that. But I'm telling you, the
Well,
overall
Batman
in the
Begins
film,
is
The Dark Knight Rises is a better film than The Dark Knight because Joker was absolutely unbelievable. I think fucking, like you say, Batman,
Nice
unbelievable.
going with
But
it.
the story arc in Dark Knight Rises, going from a fucking, at the end of Dark Knight, when he runs off and he takes the fucking blame for everything, he's a crippled Batman, he's broken, he doesn't know what to fucking do. Bane comes, who's completely overpowered him, right? Breaks him to fuck. He's goosed. He's in this pit. Bane is an awesome. He's a terrorist. He's absolutely destroying Gotham to bits. And whatever all them other villains that the Joker wanted to do, Scarecrow, Ra's al Ghul, he's done it. He's
I'm
absolutely.
not going to
broke
argue with
Gotham.
you because it's in the honourable mentions. It's an awesome film. Ben is mint. Even his voice is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, exactly. And it's a better
Everything's
story.
amazing.
It's a
But
better film.
Dark Knight is better. That's why I got this tattoo. That's why I got this tattoo. Dark Knight.
And he's better Batman top.
Right,
Right.
Rises is better.
Honourable mentions
Honourable
for me,
mentions.
it was X-Men 1 and Deadpool. Deadpool really
Deadpool.
should have made my list
Yeah.
over Civil War, realistically. Because I did really
Honourable
enjoy
mentions.
it.
Batman Begins because that was the start of the real life.
I'm
Batman.
not gonna lie, I was disappointed with Batman Begins. Just because it was the old same Batman, I was like, oh.
Yeah, but then
But that's
showed
what-
you him developing.
I know it
Yeah.
did,
In
but,
each
then,
movie,
but
yeah.
like that
Had to be there.
first good chunk half of that movie, I was like, oh, I don't really care. I know how he became Batman. I don't need to see this all again. But then, fair enough, that's why I like the second and third one so much better. Because there's no origin in it. I don't like the origin. How long have you grown up with this character since you do it day you were born? Find a person on the planet who doesn't know how Batman became Batman is ridiculous. That person
there's
also
always-
knows who David
Yeah,
Beckham
you
is.
think you say
You
that,
know what I
right?
mean?
But there's always a generation that's.
That's
not
why if
gonna
this
know.
Spider-Man
That's
movie's
what
got
when we
a
were
fucking
little,
40
we seen
minute
the original
fucking
Batman,
origin in it,
and that's
and
where we
die.
found his origin. But there's fucking, you've got to think.
Oh,
There's always going to be a generation that doesn't know how
Oh,
Batman
well,
started. So you
well,
don't want to start a
That
franchise
generation need to be educated
without.
by
It's
us.
boring for us because we're going to see it now for the rest of every new Batman franchise. We're going to see that origin. But there's
Right.
always a new generation that needs it.
Do you want to do worst honourable?
Honourable mentions:
Honourable mentions.
Batman Under the Red Hood, that animated film.
Yeah,
fucking
I never thought
awesome.
about doing
I
that. That's
did
probably
see
a
it.
separate list.
I did see it, but I
Yeah.
thought because it's animated.
Well,
Awesome film, no, you kind of knock it.
My other honourable mention is Hulk versus Wolverine as well, because that is actually just good for the Hulk. Actually, live Wolverine's pretty good. And he swears.
Never seen
It's
it.
Any
on
other
Netflix.
honourable mentions?
On
Batman
Netflix,
Begins,
everybody.
same as Boom.
No.
Good start of the franchise.
Should we go for
My
worst?
last honourable mention.
Oh then.
Kick-Ass.
Never seen
Yeah.
it. Never seen it.
You'd like that
Good.
actually.
It just doesn't take
You would
itself
probably
seriously.
really like the comic actually.
It's just a daft, but it's just like proper
Comic's
like
pretty good.
funny, like fun. Movie.
Second one, not so
Maybe
much.
not so much.
But when that Chloe Moretz is running around on that film and she's swearing her fucking tits off, I don't mean swearing her fucking tits off, and she must have been like 12.
Young,
You're like, what the fuck?
but it's good.
She wasn't even allowed to go
brutal.
to the premiere for that.
Is it?
No, she wasn't old enough to go and see her own film. She was running around with fucking guns and nunchucks and samurai swords, swearing her tits off.
Can't believe I'm saying it.
Oh, it's good. That's we should watch that. Right.
I want to do the worst in a separate video.
Oh then, you have to cut that pretty fine. at the
There's
end.
no way we're going to mathematically be able to make an
Nah.
overall top 5. All I can say is that
Let's do
Iron
it.
Man,
Let's do it. Marvel
Iron
vs
Man,
DC.
Iron Man and Dark Knight
Knight.
Where's
is
this?
the only ones
What's
that hit the
That's
list.
the worst.
That's the worst. Right. Do a DC Marvel count off.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so
Just to put him in his bed.
1, 2, 3. I've got 3 DC.
4 in 1 DC. What's yours?
Mine's.
Either way,
I've
I'm
got
winning.
3 Marvel, 2 DC.
Settled.
And my 2 DC.
If we could edit videos, I'd have like explosions coming up with this and shit.
My 2 DC are Batman, Forever and Dark Knight.
And these
Fair enough. Well, that is
Two.
it. That is our personal top 5 comic book movies. Do you
There's loads
agree?
we missed.
Do you disagree? Probably.
You
Do
let
we
us
care?
know.
Not really.
No. No
Let us
fucks.
know what you think in the comments. As always, follow us on Twitter at the Nerd Collect, Facebook at the Nerd Collective Videos. I am at Luke Shep _ the Batman 369. We can't remember Nathan's.
No,
I'll put a link in the
doesn't get much
description.
better.
Follow us.
Follow us,
him.
follow Nathan. Nathan ignores you. And that is it. Thank you for watching
got
again.
on social media.